and Sandri. How are you people doing today? So this is very unprofessional spoken English right now from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made matches and back again and walk again. Come and join the large number. How are you people doing today? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please come and join me in large number. Well, I've decided to go live for 15 to 20 minutes. And this live session is exclusively meant for idioms and phrases. We're going to discuss idioms and phrases as far as this live session is concerned. Well, the live session I've had a little while ago was exclusively meant for reading, but this live session is meant for idioms and phrases. We're going to discuss lots of idioms and phrases, so come and join me in large number if you intend to improve your speaking skills. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. How are you people doing today? Good afternoon. Well, the first idiomatic sentence, as far as my today's live session is concerned, remember, I would like to discuss, or I'd like to talk about, is pound the pavement. Yes, you heard me right. Let's talk about pound the pavement. What does pound the pavement mean? Well, pound the pavement means to look for a job, to search for a job. If you are searching for a job, if you're looking for a job, if you are in between jobs, then you are pounding the pavement. Well, let's talk about this idiomatic sentence, pound the pavement. Let's discuss it. Pound the pavement. What does pound the pavement mean? Pound the pavement means to look for a job, to search for a job. After leaving school, he pounded the pavement for several weeks before he found a job. After leaving the school or after leaving the job, he looked for a new job. He searched for a new job for several weeks before he found a job. He pounded pavement for several weeks. So that's the meaning of this idiomatic sentence, pound the pavement. Pound the pavement. So the first idiomatic sentence we're discussing today, or we're going to discuss today, is pound the pavement. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to one and all. Good afternoon to all and Sandra. Good afternoon to every man, Jacob. You come and join the large number. How are you people doing today? And how are your families doing? Right. Have you all had your breakfast? Have you all had your lunch? Well, I am talking about the first meal of the day, and I'm talking about the second meal of the day. Have you had your breakfast? Have you had your lunch? Did you have your breakfast or did you have your lunch? Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Yes, come and join me, large number. I've decided to go live. I've decided to come live for 20 minutes. For 20 minutes. Well, 4 minutes have gone, barring 16 minutes more to go. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Well, we're discussing idioms and phrases, so the first idiomatic sentence is pound the pavement. What does pound the pavement mean? Well, pound the pavement means to look for a job, to search for a job. Here is an example. After leaving school, he pounded the pavement for several weeks before he found a job. Well, the idiom we're discussing today is pound the pavement, and pound is the first form of verb. Let's talk about the conjugation of verbs here. Pound, pounded, pounded, pounding, and pounds. Well, we have 5 different forms of verbs here. Present, past, past participle, ing, pound the pavement, pound the pavement, pounded the pavement, pounded the pavement. Hello, 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 Jai Shri Krishna. Where do you live? Well, I'm from Andhra Pradesh. Where are you from? Good morning, good morning. Thank you very much for joining me lot today. I really appreciate you joining me lot today, Jai Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you very much for joining me live today. Where do you live? Well, I'm from Andhra Pradesh. Where are you from? Are you from Andhra Pradesh? Are you from Telangana? Where are you from, Mr. Krishna? Well, as far as my today's live session is concerned, this live session is exclusively meant for idioms. What do? Well, I do job for a living. I'm a spoken English right now. I'm a spoken English right now. I do job. I'm a teacher by profession. I work at a private school as a spoken English right now. Well, I've been working at private school for the past 27 years. I'm a spoken English right now. Where are you from, Mr. Krishna? Where are you from? And how old are you, Mr. Krishna? How old are you? Are you 17 years old or 18 years old or 20 years old? How old are you? Are you a student? Are you a job holder? And where are you from, sir? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. So, welcome to my live session. Why don't you don't know Hindi? I know Hindi. Well, I am a Muslim by religion. I'm from Andhra Pradesh. I'm from Kerala. I know Hindi. I'm a Muslim by religion, Mr. Krishna. But I'm a spoken English trainer. My subject is spoken English. And I love to have all my live sessions in English. You don't know Hindi. I am an income tax officer from Gujarat. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Jai Krishna, for joining me today, all the way from Gujarat. And I'm happy to hear that you are an income tax officer. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for joining me today. Really appreciate you joining me today. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to one and all. Well, as far as today's live session is concerned, we are discussing idioms and phrases. So the first idiomatic sentence we're discussing today is pound the pavement. What does pound the pavement mean? Well, pound the pavement means to look for a job, to search for a job. Here is an example. After leaving school, after leaving job, he pounded the pavement for several weeks before he found a job. Pound the pavement. What does pound the pavement mean? Pound the pavement means to look for a job. Well, pound is the first form of verb, pounded is the second form of verb, pounded is the third form of verb, and pounding, and we also have pounds. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for joining me today. Really appreciate it joining me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I've been joined by Mr. Jai Shri Krishna, who happens to be an income tax officer, and he has joined me all the way from Gujarat. Really appreciate his joining me today. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon to one and all. Good afternoon to every man, Jacob. Good afternoon to all and sundry. How are you people doing today? Well, I'm doing well today. Thank you very much. This is a very own professional spoken English right now from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. Back again and what again? Well, the first idiomatic sentence we're discussing today is pound the pavement. Pound the pavement. Well, let's talk about another expression, off the cuff. OFF, the cuff. CUFF, cuff. What does off the cuff mean? Well, off the cuff means without preparation. Well, I'm joined by Mr. J. Sri Krishna, and he's all the way from Gujarat. Sir, ऑफ द कफ का मतलब है कि बिना किसी तैयारी के, बिना किसी प्रिपरेशन के, बिना किसी तैयारी के, ऑफ द कफ, OFF ऑफ द कफ, CUFF ऑफ द कफ, बिना किसी तैयारी के और बिना किसी प्रिपरेशन के, विदाउट प्रिपरेशन. यहाँ पे एक एग्जाम्पल सुन लो आप कि I can answer even the most difficult question off the cuff. I can answer even the most difficult question off the cuff. बड़े से बड़ा मुश्किल सवाल का जवाब जो है मैं बिना किसी तैयारी के जो है दे सकता हूं off the cuff. So let's talk about the next expression off the cuff. What does it mean? It means without preparation. And here is an example. I can answer even the most difficult question off the cuff. You know, the best thing about him or the best thing about her, she can answer even the most difficult, she can answer even the most tough or difficult question off the cuff without preparation. बिना किसी तैयारी के. So the first idiomatic sentence is pound the pavement, and the second expression we're discussing today is off the cuff. OFF off the cuff, CUFF cuff. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. So come and join me a lot today. Come and join me a lot today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So please come and join me a lot today. I've decided to go live for 15 to 20 minutes. Well, 30 minutes have gone for exactly 2 minutes more to go. Well, 2 minutes more to go. Thank you. Back again and live again. Well, take up the slack. Take up the slack. What does take up the slack mean? Well, take up the slack means to do someone's work or fill in. To give an example, as far as my today's morning reel is concerned, what Mr. Ravi, when Ravi is on leave, I take up the slack. I do his work. I fill in. And he does the same for me when I am on leave. Take up the slack. Take up the slack or take up slack. SLACK slack. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon to one and all. Good afternoon to every man, Jacob. Good afternoon to all and Soundray. This is very own professional spoken English right now from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. Thank you very much, all you people who are there, for joining me along today. I really appreciate it joining me. Well, I've decided to go live for 15 to 20 minutes, and it's been more than 40 minutes. 30 seconds more to go to work. Call it a day. 40 minutes, 30 seconds more to go to wind up today's live session. And as far as today's live session is concerned, the session is exclusively meant for idioms and phrases. The more you learn them, the more you understand them. The more you learn them, the more confident you become. Thank you very much for joining me live today. It's time for me to wrap up today's live session. It's time for me to call it a day. It's time for me to wind it up. Thank you very much, all you people out there, for joining me live today. We really appreciate. But with a promise that I'll come back again with few more idioms and phrases. Until then, bye. Take a good care of yourself.